I'm making this video for people like me, aspiring YouTubers, content creators, filmmakers, and so on. Because especially if you're just starting out, this is by no means an easy path, but it's definitely a fulfilling one. If you want to be a successful content creator, you absolutely have to enjoy the process. And I mean this for those who want to do this as their full-time job. This isn't a job where you can clock in every day, tune out and do your work and then go home. It's quite the opposite, especially if you're going at it alone, as many of us who have a YouTube channel are. But it is 100% still possible. Thousands of others have become successful content creators, and so can you. But in the majority of cases, it's never easy. You have to actively and continuously learn multiple different roles, and it can be a lot. First, and arguably most importantly, you have to be comfortable in front of the camera. You have to be comfortable being yourself and being entertaining. For some of us, that'll come naturally, but for others, it'll take time and effort. You also need to learn how to edit to be able to improve your videos. Cutting out unneeded parts, trimming, effects, captioning, whatever your video needs done. Editing can be tedious, and for many of us will take up the most amount of time when producing a piece of content. Unless, well, you're making a video like this. Graphic design is also a skill you'll need to be able to make compelling thumbnails that people will actually click on and look interesting. Titles also go along with that. And on top of the production aspect, it's important to be able to read your analytics and make changes based on them, spot trends, engage with your audience to build a community, and so much more. But this video isn't about the exact steps you need to take to be a successful YouTuber. My point is, to be able to learn all of those skills and to be able to use them all effectively, you will absolutely need to enjoy doing so. You'll need to enjoy the process of learning, trying and failing over and over. It could take months, even years. It's taken me many years to be able to do this. It'll be hundreds of times harder if you don't actually enjoy what you're doing, and I feel like that applies to most things. I've had my channel since 2015 and I'm still learning and improving as I go. I'm by no means a big successful YouTuber or an expert in this. But what I do have and what I can share is my own personal experience. And from my experience, what I do know is that you have to be passionate about this in order to succeed, or else it'll just lead to burnout. Even those who are passionate about this and do this every single day of their lives experience burnout from time to time, and I know I have. It's okay to take your time with your creative work and your creative process, and if you want more on that, I made a whole video talking about it. You should watch it after this. It's especially important to take care of your mental health. No matter what's going on in your life, it's important, but to apply it to content creation, it's especially important to take care of yourself and to take your time with things. You should take care of all aspects of your life to be able to fuel yourself mentally in order to take on all of the aspects of content creation. Creativity is much easier if you're in a sound place mentally. Nothing makes it more difficult than trying to struggle through being creative when other things are going on in your life, or things are negatively affecting you, causing anxiety or depression or so on. It's kind of hard to explain, but here's an analogy that's helped me to describe it. Think of a glass. This glass represents your daily mental capacity. Each portion of water you pour into the glass represents one aspect of your life. Family, friends, relationships, events, work, it all fills the glass and adds up. Now add content creation. That's a lot of jobs all in one. It'll take up a lot of space in the glass. Will it overflow with all the other things added? If you try to do all of it at once, maybe. But if you give yourself time and prioritize yourself, work through it piece by piece, it won't be as hard. It won't take up as much space. Or do what you can on days that you have more time to focus on it without stressing yourself. Does that make any sense? My advice is to not rush. Keep going, keep improving, and you'll get there. It's okay for it to take time. It's often looked at as, when you're successful, you'll be happy. But wouldn't it be better to be happy becoming successful, to enjoy each step of what you're doing? More than anything, you should enjoy what you're doing and love the process. Anyway, if this has helped, subscribe.